Now on WRDE Coast TV.
A process that's supposed to be as easy as pulling up and plugging in. Why some electric vehicle owners say it's not as easy as it should be in Sussex County.
Cycling through western Sussex, what changes could be pedaling towards the future.
And now that we've finally gotten rid of the crazy winds, it looks like the rain wants to step back into the picture. I'll show you what I'm tracking coming up in a moment.
Right. The Majestic Hotel in Ocean City has big plans for new buildings, but first they need the town council to sign off on one specific part.
From the beaches to the bays, coverage you can count on. WRDE Coast TV News at 6 starts right now.
Electric vehicle charging in Sussex County gone wrong? Good evening, I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a host of problems for EV users when trying to charge up here in Sussex County.
For those who choose to, the beauty of electric cars is how easy it should be, but some people in Sussex say that is just not the case. From lack of charging stations to incompatibility of chargers, Delawareans say it can be hard. WRDE's Heidi Kirk is live in Lewis. Heidi, the governor has been pushing EVs as one way to reduce carbon emissions, but some say they don't think the state is ready to make that transition entirely.
Maddie and Charlie, many gas stations here in Sussex County have up to 12 electric vehicle charging stations just like this one. Despite the governor's push, many people are still across the street pumping gas. Plugged in and powering up miles away from home.
That is a pretty big hassle to just have to take that trip just to charge.
Even with new charging stations popping up across Sussex County, Colbeck says it's not enough.
Because if you don't have a place where you live where you can order and hook up your own charging system from your house, like let's say you live in apartments or etc., it's going to be harder that way.
If you're looking for a spot to charge up here in Sussex County and you look it up on your phone, you'll see there appears to be quite a few options. But that doesn't always mean you can charge at every single one of those spots. Different types of EVs take different chargers, requiring an adapter at some stations like this. At this Tesla supercharger, it could take Colbeck 30 minutes to charge up. But Colbeck says superchargers are few and far between. And at other stations, it takes an hour. Ed Morawski is in the business of car sales. Like many Delawareans, he says it seems too soon to make the switch.
I think they still belong in the laboratory. They're not perfected yet. There's a lot of things that still have to be done.
Some opponents to an EV mandate cite the cost, lack of infrastructure, and the inability to go on long road trips. Governor Carney's plan would require dealers to only sell EVs by 2035. He says it's good for the environment and the future. Many state Republicans have been very much against Governor Carney's push toward electric vehicles. In fact, they're hosting several town halls next week to hear from people like you. With coverage you can count on live in Lewis, I'm Heidi Kirk, WRDE Coast TV News.
Heidi, thank you. These town halls will take place up and down the state. According to politicians, the first town hall is happening this Tuesday on March 21st. State officials say that's at the Indian River Senior Center in Millsboro. It will start at 6:30 p.m. and last around 2 hours. Organizers encourage those who wish to attend to please RSVP online. That link can be found on this story on WRDE.com. That's along with other town hall event dates and locations.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know if and when you would ever buy an EV car. So let's look at some of the results from the last hour.
It was an overwhelming no, and it's even grown more that way. 68% saying they will never buy an electric car. The second is 26 saying when it is cheaper, that is when they would buy a car, if at all. But really, it's looking like never is the majority here.
Never is the majority. Again, long time is forever. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, if you want to vote, you can add your vote. You can go to WRDE.com or our mobile app as well. And we're going to have those updated results tonight at 11.
We have new information tonight on the student who brought a gun to school at Sussex Central. Delaware State Police revealing today ammunition was also found with the gun. The student was in class when the report reached police, and he was arrested after that. The 16-year-old boy was charged with a felony and we now know was ordered to not contact the Indian River School District. Troopers say he was released on a $2,500 unsecured bond.
The eastern part of Sussex County has the Lewis-Georgetown Trail, the Junction Breakwater Trail. These are all great options for cyclists, just to name a few. But all you pedal pushers out there know that if you go further west, you get fewer options. Now, there is an effort to change that. WRDE's Charles Reinert showing us what's being discussed for the future of western Sussex County.
Dan Cannon has been cycling for over 20 years. He loves to ride his bike, but says the options of where to ride can be limited.
There's a lot more money in the eastern part of the county, and that probably accounts for some of the things that happen in the eastern part that don't quite happen here in the western part.
A study called the Southwest Sussex County Bike Network Master Plan will look into adding bike routes and other facilities through Seaford, Laurel, Blades, and Delmar. Teresa Johnson is a new business owner in Seaford. She says a designated bike path will help businesses throughout the area.
It connects communities. It connects businesses with people out and about. It connects the Riverwalk area. It connects just recreational activities too for people of all ages. So it's a big deal.
I did speak with one Laurel neighbor who did not want to get on camera today, but he was a fan of the idea, saying something like this could potentially bring more people to this part of the county. Cannon says the current biking infrastructure here isn't the same.
In town, I have to find the places where there is really no traffic, not on the main roads at all. There are no real bike trails on the main roads.
He's ready to pedal through potential change. With coverage you can count on in Sussex County, I'm Charles Reiner, WRDE Coast TV News.
The study is federally funded. It will determine recommended bike routes, facility types, and cost estimates. It is expected to be done by the end of the year.
As we take a live look in Seaford now with our Tidal Health camera, our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams joins us now with a much warmer look at the weather. I mean, just with the wind being gone alone, Paul, it feels so much better.
Oh man, does it ever. I mean, literally, folks are saying, thank goodness you did something about the weather. I'd do anything but okie doke, right? So, hey, let's go ahead and roll with it. But we had a chilly morning regardless. I mean, it was 28 degrees this morning in Georgetown for the starting point, 26 degrees in Salisbury, and 31 degrees for the starting point in Ocean City. So that kind of lets you know just how cold it has been feeling when people are feeling great about 28 degrees in the morning time. That's how brutal the winds have been. But now that's over with for right now. We're looking very clear for right now. We're staying clear for a good portion of the evening hours, and we're not going to see much of a change here for tonight. Now, as we go into the next couple of days, more than we have cloud cover, and there's going to be a chance of rain in the forecast. So as we begin to kind of break this down, we're looking for mostly cloudy skies initially for tomorrow, and we'll stay with mostly cloudy skies, but check this out. We're going to be in the 60s. Hey, huh? You like? Your weekend forecast coming up in a moment. Till then, back to you, Charles.
I do like, Paul. The City of Lewis is inviting you to an affordable housing workshop. City officials say that they will host a panel of housing professionals and local employees to help you better understand housing affordability challenges. They say they will also discuss strategies that they're trying to implement that would help solve challenges in the community. The meeting will take place March 21st at 6 p.m. at the Margaret H. Rollins Center.
The town of Ocean View is hosting its municipal election April 8th. That will be from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. The town says those who live in Ocean View can vote at the Town Hall Community Center. According to the town, people are voting for a mayor and District 3 council member. If you want to hear more about these candidates and their platform, the town says you can attend Candidates Night on March 29th. That's at 6 p.m. at Town Hall.
A bill that would require Medicaid to cover doula services for expecting Delawarean parents moves forward. According to Delaware state officials, House Bill 80 would require doula services to be covered by Medicaid by January 1st of next year. They say this bill follows House Bill 343, which would require officials to craft a plan for coverage of doula services by Medicaid providers.
Maryland's Highway Safety Office is again providing $15 in ride-share Lyft credits. That's for citizens to ensure they get a sober ride home during St. Patrick's Day weekend. The department says a limited number of rideshare credits will be available to claim each day. Officials say rideshare users can redeem the code starting tomorrow and Saturday at 4 p.m. to 3 a.m.
Have you ever heard the phrase, "At least the air is free"? Well, one hotel in Ocean City is learning that even that can come with some red tape.
WRDE's Carmen Holland shows us how sometimes roadblocks seem to come out of thin air.
Tom Parker is excited.
I think it's fantastic. They're not blocking anybody with the street. It's going to be high enough for the fire trucks to get under.
The owners of the Majestic Hotel have plans to tear down the building as it stands today and make 2 new buildings. But there's a problem. The hotel doesn't own the air rights in the alley where the 2 buildings would connect. They need town council's approval to move forward, and Tom doesn't get the holdup.
It's not hurting anybody, and it's for the community. I don't know what else they would use it for. It's not blocking the sun. It's not blocking nobody.
Here in this alleyway, right above me, is the airspace that the Majestic Hotel wants to use to connect their new buildings. Now, some people are concerned about the density of the alleyway. Behind me, there's some buildings that are connected, and people are worried that it's gonna look bad, but other people don't see it as an issue.
There's already a couple buildings around here like that, and I think it would be fine.
For the more nostalgic, like Brian Norford, all the quote progress elicits another feeling.
Yeah, it is sad to see it go, but you know, they're changing a lot of things in Ocean City, and the old Ocean City ain't going to be the old Ocean City anymore after a while. And
the town tells me the next steps will be a public hearing where they'll be open to public suggestions as to what to do with the airspace above the alley. If not, they'll take a vote, make it an ordinance, and then it'll be a first reading of that ordinance. With coverage you can count on in Ocean City, I'm Carmen Holland, WRDE, Coast TV News.
We are just getting started.
Coming up, the Delaware Botanic Gardens are back open when you can see Mother Nature at their museum best.
And we were through with the wind being crazy, but we have a little rain that's going to sneak in by Friday evening. We'll talk more about that, and we'll pinpoint when it's going to hit and where when we come back.
But first, recognizing theater in schools, why it's important to highlight the arts education for young students, especially right now. We're back in just 60 seconds.
I'm just a long-haired son of a sinner. Got the 737 rocking like a G7. Yeah, scared to get tied down, scared to get burned, just looking for somebody as wild as her. If I don't come back, don't come looking.
103.9 and 106.3. We're local, we're coast country, and we're Delmarva proud.
This is the 2023 Nissan Pathfinder and Rogue. With a range of drive modes and intelligent off-road technology, you can take a Sunday stroll in the least basic of places. The 2023 Nissan family of SUVs. Anything but basic.
Get a low $299 per month lease or 0% financing for 36 months on Rogue.
A bookworm who battles back against the stuffy, oppressive head of her school, that's Matilda. It's easy to see why generations of children grew up loving the book, the movies, and now at Cape Henlopen High School, the musical.
But as WRDE's Tori Seagraves reports, this week's production is just one part of an even bigger success.
As Cape High School's theater program practices for their upcoming show, students of Cape's Thespian Society have something else to celebrate. It was this program that put in years of effort to make March declared Theater in Our Schools Month by Governor Carney.
We found out that it came through. We were just super excited. We've been working so hard to try to raise awareness, especially in Delaware where the schools are kind of farther apart. And so it was just nice to get that acknowledgement from the governor.
Students say this is their way of putting theater in the limelight.
I think it's amazing that it's Theater in Our Schools Month because the arts, they don't usually get recognized as much as sports and stuff in the community.
And teachers say participating in drama opens doors to all sorts of learning opportunities.
Theater and education in general is so important because kids really gain a lot of skills that are useful to them later in life, like collaboration or critical thinking or adaptability and flexibility when something goes wrong and the show needs to go on. So I think it's a really awesome field. Even if it's not something you're going to pursue the rest of your life, it can give you some skills that you can use wherever you go next.
And for Riley Meadler, it has given her a chance to be a part of a bigger cast.
I just love being able to meet people that I usually wouldn't be able to normally. There's all kinds of different types of people in theater, and I think it's like a great way to just bring everyone together.
Making Cape students the star of this show.
That was WRDE's Tori Seagraves reporting. Cape High School's production of Matilda will be this Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 2. And as a theater major right here, I'll be there.
I'm theatrical all by myself, and I agree. Hey, listen, things are going to be a little dramatic as we go into the weekend because guess what? We're going to Friday, excuse me, in English. Guess what? When we go into Friday, we'll have some rain to talk about. That was rather dramatic. Tease.
The Car Store Certified Advantage. 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty, windshield protection, paintless dent repair, and roadside assistance. Just one more reason why we are Delmarva's premier pre-owned outlet. TheCarStoreOnline.com.
Before you celebrate your new home, protect your surfaces with HydroShield. HydroShield prevents unwanted stains from penetrating the surfaces in your home. Our eco-friendly formulas eliminate the need for toxic chemicals, protecting you and your family. You paid good money for your surfaces. Protect them with HydroShield. Call today for your free total home protection estimate. And relax, we have you covered.
Learn more about our total home protection at hydroshielddelmarva.com.
Celebrate decades of style during Ashley's anniversary sale going on now. Shop new lower prices on hundreds of items throughout the store and online. Give your home a refresh just in time for spring. Take 20% off store-wide or get 5 years special financing and take advantage of our free personalized pressure analysis to identify your unique support needs. And you'll receive a scratch-off for your chance to win $78,000. Only at Ashley, located in tax-free Del Mar and Millsboro, Delaware.
For adventure, for climbing, for splashing, for towing, for premium, for capable. The GMC AT4 lineup, premium and capable. That's professional grade from GMC. Or current eligible GMC lessees can get this low mileage lease on this all-wheel drive Acadia SLE for around $289 per month.
At Window World, we strive to be different, making customer satisfaction our highest priority.
I would say Window World is the best one to try to call because they respond the quickest.
They let us know everything they were doing as they went along.
When they gave us a price, it was a price we really couldn't say no to. And the work is just perfect.
I was absolutely satisfied with Window World. I'm glad we picked them.
No matter the size of the project, you can trust Window World of Delmarva to get it done right.
Call or visit us online so we can get started on your project today.
The Truck Store. We are Delmarva's premier pre-owned truck dealer. Do more, play more, get more with a truck from the Truck Store. So find the right truck right now at the Truck Store in Delmar. MyTruckStoreOnline.com.
Overall, absolutely gorgeous day. Look at that. This is absolutely gorgeous, and it's so still that the winds have calmed all the way down. Actually, the picture's frozen here, but despite that, be sure you go into the corner there and scan this with your phone so that you can have scan the QR code so you can take a look and have our latest app that's available for you, because things change quickly as we round the corner going into the first week of spring and Severe Weather Awareness Week. So we're looking very clear. We do have small craft advisories in effect around the Delmarva Peninsula, but right now we have this small little trough. Now, a trough is kind of like a low pressure system that's been stretched all the way out because it's an area of low pressure that could bring some instability in our neck of the woods. So it's going to swing in our direction, but really the big monster is really brewing throughout the center part of the country. That's what I'm keeping my close eye on, to be honest. But right now, let's just enjoy where we are, okay? 60 degrees in Georgetown and in Ocean City, and 60 degrees right now in Rehoboth, and it's nice and comfortable. The winds are out of the south, yet another part of the forecast is making it feel comfortable as well. So the temperatures and what it feels like are right there one with another, 60s and upper 50s. Nice. St. Patrick's Day forecast. I forecast you having a great time with friends and a safe time, so you'll let someone else drive you home if you're going to be drinking. But Take a look at the actual forecast. We're looking at 66 degrees. That's going to be an absolutely gorgeous forecast. But we are going to watch out for some rain for Friday. See, by 2 o'clock in the afternoon, it's going to be real cloudy and all that 4 o'clock. But by 8:30, we're looking at widespread scattered showers. Now, this looks ominous, but this is relatively light stuff, to be honest. And it's staying light even at 11:30. So we're talking about spitting light showers Friday night going into Saturday morning. Nothing to panic about. And as I take a look at the southern portions of our viewing area, once again, the winds are out of the southwest. We're like at 61 in Ocean Pines and 63 in Berlin, 64 in Newark. But by 4 o'clock, we're looking cloudy, 6:30, 8:30. That's when that rain will begin to slide on through and give us a chance of a spot shower sliding through quickly. And it'll be out of the way by the time we really get some sunshine going for Saturday morning. But let's say you have a garden. Do I need to really water my plants and all that? Yes, because we're just not going to get that much rain, like less than 1/10 of an inch of rain officially. But when we will get the next real round of rain, how about next Friday? Now, it's not this Friday. This is for next Friday. That's when we'll start watching out for a chance of some significant rain that'll push on through. For tonight, though, few clouds will just kind of slide on through with the winds out of the south. Then for tomorrow, 64 degrees, feeling much warmer and better. But remember, we're going to have a rain in the evening hours, so that's part of it. Saturday, 55, not as warm, but you know what? Saturday's still going to be nice. Here's a look at the extended forecast. We'll keep that 20% chance of rain for Friday. Remember, that's just going to be light stuff. Don't panic. Saturday and Sunday will dry, but we're going to be kind of cold Sunday morning, okay? 30 degrees, got it? First day of spring is on Monday. First full day of spring will be on Tuesday.
Paul, thank you. Speaking of spring, the Delaware Botanic Gardens at Pepper Creek, those are the first in Sussex County, they're reopened. WRDE and Telemundo Delmarva meteorologist Jeanette Gallardo shows us what makes this Dagsboro property special and when you can go.
Clear skies, sunshine, and the smell of flowers. All things you can enjoy at Delaware Botanic Gardens beginning today.
The best way to enjoy this garden is to come regularly. So guests coming now, like I said, are greeted by the spring bulbs. By around middle to the end of May is when the native plants in the meadow really start to grow.
Built on 35 acres, the gardens offer multiple paths to walk on and take in the beautiful views.
This year we've lifted up all the pathways to give it more of a line of vision for people to be able to see how they can walk through where the old foundation of the house was and still walk anywhere on any of the paths, and it'll bring them back to the main area of the garden.
The weather really couldn't have been any nicer on this opening day. In Dagsboro, with coverage you can count on, I'm meteorologist Jeanette Gallardo, WRDE Coast TV News.
The gardens are open to the public Thursday through Sunday, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. And to encourage everyone to go to the gardens, get this. Free admission passes are available at 11 participating public libraries. You want to learn more? Well, you got to go to our website, WRDE.com.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Well, my bracket's already a mess, but what a finish to Kevin Willard's first game with the Terps in the NCAA tournament. Maryland started this one down 19-6 in the first half, but things got interesting down the stretch. We're going to go to under 8 minutes to go. Hakeem Hart gets to the cup and scores plus the foul. Terps tied it up at 54, and the Maryland bench was fired up. Hart finished with 15 points. None bigger than this basket right here, though. Tied at 59, ball and momentum up for grabs, and they forgot to guard the guy with the neon shoes. Easy layup to give Maryland the 2-point lead. We fast forward now to 4.7 seconds to go. Jahmir Young at the free throw line made his first, misses the second attempt, so a chance for West Virginia. Kedrian Johnson had 27 points, but his shot for 30 misses just left. Maryland is moving on in the tournament with a 67-65 opening round win. The Terrapins now get to face top-seeded Alabama on Saturday. That'll do it for sports.
Johnny Janosic has the best brands in furniture with Delaware's guaranteed lowest prices and up to an extra $500 off, plus special financing for up to 72 months. Going on now at Johnny Janosic World of Furniture and Mattresses.
I've been in the home exterior industry for over 30 years, personally installing thousands of roofs and siding. And I bring that experience to the All Exteriors team.
And a high-quality product. So tell me about your crew.
Our crews are certified in every product we install. Our experience and our certifications is what makes All Exteriors a company you can trust.
Call All Exteriors and get 20% off all siding and roofing materials. And no payments, no interest for 12 months through March 31st. Call All Exteriors today for your free estimate.
In America, the future belongs to everyone. So we engineered the vehicle of the future for everyone. Ford Mustang. Available with a 5-liter V8 engine and selectable drive modes, it's engineered to perform. Because the vehicle of the future isn't created for just a few. It's for America. Ford Mustang. Drive one today. Right now, get 1.9% financing for 72 months on a 2022 Ford Mustang. Only at your local Ford dealer.
Get ready to make lasting memories at Jolly Roger Amusement Park. This will be our last sale before the season starts to buy your discounted passes for this summer. Visit us online at jollyrogerpark.com and check out the passes for all of our parks. From March 8th through April 6th, use special code JOLLYBEAN2023 to save 25% off on all passes and merchandise. Make 2023 another jolly summer.
Coastal Comfort is your premier Carrier factory authorized dealer. That means not only do you receive the highest quality product, you also receive the biggest savings. With purchase of a qualified Carrier system, you could get back up to $1,550 instantly with Carrier Cool Cash. And you could also qualify for up to $2,000 federal tax credit. Call us today while the savings are hot. Coastal Comfort, we're the experts because we earned it. Coastal Comfort, a Carrier factory authorized dealer serving Maryland and Delaware. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Johnny Janosic World of Outdoor Furniture has Delaware's largest selection of outdoor furniture and sunbrella fabrics, plus everyday low prices and immediate delivery at all Johnny Janosic furniture and mattresses.
Right now, if you want to try to win an umbrella, go to CoastTVUmbrella.com. This is actually courtesy of Paul Davis Restoration and Home Remodeling. Here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast here on WRDE. For St. Patty's Day, we have a 20% chance of rain. That's mainly after 3 o'clock. Saturday and Sunday is looking pretty clear. First day of spring kicks off Monday at about 5:24. The first full day of spring is going to be on Tuesday. And then all of next week, we stay pretty dry till we get to the following Friday and Saturday.
Paul, thank you. And thanks for joining us here for WRDE News at 6.
For more news, for more local weather, download our WRDE News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for WRDE News at 11, so have a great rest of the evening.